time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the person who's going to know and love you for the rest of your days. That moment came for Matt about 27 years ago. For those of you who don't know me today, I think most of you do, but I'm Dan, Matt's best mate and best man today. So I'd just like to say a few thanks. Matt said most of it already, but I'd just like to thank Graham and Diane for providing us with this fantastic venue. I'd also like to say to Steve and Sandy and Graham and Diane, congratulations on these two wonderful people that you've raised. You should be really proud. Bridesmaids, look absolutely stunning. I have just written that in my speech anyway, but seriously. really stunning. I try to keep my eyes off as much, but you know. And thank you to everyone else for turning up today, dressing up and helping celebrate this day with Matt and Joe. I'm especially glad to be here today to celebrate this occasion with my best mate and with Joe, who has become a great friend over time. But to be fair, I always knew I'd be here standing in front of you guys giving this speech today. As with Matt being ginger, he was never going to have many friends to choose from. Before the engagement, I did have a slight inkling that it was on the cards, as a rather excited Sandy was round for dinner one evening and let slip a few subtle hints. But still, when the phone call came, and Matt did ask me to be his best man, it was a nice moment for him to finally admit I am the best man. Now, it's my duty as best man to give Matt the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of his life. And I'm sure the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of Joe's life will come later tonight.
Very good.
Now, me and Matt grew up together, as he said, from when we were tiny, and we were inseparable through our childhood. As a child, he had a very short temper, and I've got quite a lot of scars still on me, I think from my eyes, that prove that I grew up with him, tales to tell. Matt was very competitive growing up as well, did a lot of sport, and he was always wanting to beat me at everything he did, but it wasn't quite to be. But seriously though, he has been a good sportsman, and if he hadn't chosen such a physical game as rugby, he could have been great. I mean, he's had every injury I know, and more. I'm pretty sure he's made some of them up. We went upstairs yesterday and looked down the aisle, and I thought, is he going to make it down there? Getting a tight groin or pulling his hamstring? Now, I would have liked to talk about Matt's ex-girlfriends a little bit, but unfortunately he didn't have any. So. It was a great relief. It was a great relief when Joe finally turned up, as after 18 years together, I really needed a break. Now, most of you know Matt's not a big drinker, and he likes you to believe that it's for health reasons. Well, this is exactly the truth. See, when Matt drinks, he seems to lose all concept of how to find or use a toilet. And this has left him with some rather big cleaning and electrical bills. If you don't know the story, Matt will tell you. But Matt's competitive nature from a child has helped him drive him on later in life, and he's built a fantastic business. And he just continues to overachieve in everything that he does. As a friend for me personally, he's always there for me if I need him, and he's really, really loyal. And it's these qualities that I think will make him a great husband for Joe. Now, last weekend we gave Matt his final hurrah, the stag. I didn't expect to learn anything new about him. I thought I knew him pretty well by now, and I wasn't really surprised. He still can't keep up drinking with his old man. He still thinks rugby's a non-contact. But one small thing I did learn was that when dressed as a woman, he has a scary resemblance to his mother. was younger. But I just remember being in school when Matt finally joined me at Launceston College. He pestered me about this girl. Oh, you know, she's so good looking. Should I go and speak to her? Have you seen her today? And anyway, this girl turned out to be Jo. As Matt said, Jo made him work hard for her, and it took about 3 months until she finally gave in, and here we are today. Now, Jo, you do look absolutely stunning today. You always have a completely natural beauty about you, and you look really nice today. Matt and Jo have become a great couple there over the last decade while Jo's been on trial. And today is only going to strengthen their bond. Now Matt, how do you know Jo is the one? Well, marriage is not about finding a person to live with, it's about finding a person you can't live without. And I think you found that in Jo. Now, I'd just like to say, I know you're both going away on honeymoon to the Galapagos Islands in July? June? Yeah. Well, I think Matt's going to sneak you away for a couple of days to North Wales. I can't remember exactly where, but he just said he was going to bang her. And I'd just like to finish by closing a toast. A lifetime of adventure and happiness for both of you. So if everyone could raise their glasses to Matt and Jo. Matt and Jo.